What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. On today's video we're going to be unboxing and assembling this nice welding table from Chicago Electric. Stay tuned. So the stand so far is pretty straightforward, pretty intuitive. I really didn't even look at the instructions on the stand. It was pretty much self-explanatory. Get these on real quick. You have to drop the bolt down in there, let it come through, hold your pinky in there, and then tighten it up. All right, so the build is pretty straightforward. There is a problem though. I'm going to walk you through it and fixing it, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. If you want to use the tilt on the table, you got to do this fix. So let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, so the problem lies in this little welded on nut right here and this plate, this slider plate on both sides. So if you can see, there's a little bit of daylight now between this plate, sliding plate, and the post. That's because I've had to put three washers in between the plate and the post to get this plate out a little bit, because there's a welded on nut that this bolt screws into, and this plate, if it doesn't have these washers as spacers in there, it is so tight over these holes on this sliding plate like that it locks into. There is no physical way to pull this metal out far enough to make it slide and lock in the next hole if you want to tilt this table and work at an angle. So what you have to do is loosen this. Also, the instructions showed that this plate goes on the inside of this bracket, which is wrong. So what I did is I took the plate and moved it to the outside of this bracket, added three washers in there, created enough slack to get it out equal with the edge of the hole of the welded on nut. And then I take the handle with the washer behind it, and when you screw the handle in, it pushes the plate over the welded nut enough that it locks in on the hole. But it also gives you the ability, if you want to loosen this, the metal springs back out, and then you're able to tilt the table once you loosen both sides. All right, so I'm going to demonstrate the tilt for you real quick just to show you what I'm talking about. It makes it a little bit easier. So you loosen these, and that gives this plate a little bit of spring back. And then it locks into the next lock hole, and then you screw these back in and it locks it in, and it won't move at that point. I just lock it back in. Now if you don't do this, it's not going to work, trust me. Well, there you go, guys. It's a great little welding table. It's a really comfortable height. When I was welding on it flat, it was very comfortable, especially when you got an adjustable stool like I'm sitting on. But then you guys saw me, I loosened the yellow nuts and then I tilted it just a little bit. But here's something I learned about this little table, is it has these preset lock settings on the adjustable plate here. You do not have to lock into the next one. You can go halfway and then tighten the handles down, and the table is very sturdy in between the lock settings. So I've been needing a sturdy little table to put my chop saw right over there on to cut metal in my shop. And this little table, I was waiting to get it up and running to see if it was sturdy enough to hold a heavy saw like that, and it is plenty sturdy for what I need in the metal that I'll be cutting on here with that saw. So it's a dual purpose for me. Great little value table, guys. For a little over $100 on Amazon, you can get the Chicago electric table. I highly recommend it. I'd buy another one right now if I needed one, just from what I've experienced with it so far. I'll leave a link in the description in case you want to check it out. And I'll leave my email in there as well if you have any questions. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you liked it, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.